Well, we're about 10 minutes early starting. We missed the first one, unfortunately, but thought we were starting at 2, but 1:50 is the official start time, I guess. So this is the Black 2 team. I'm just catching up on my rosters here to see who's who.
Yeah, I was trying to get our interviewees ready over there. So this is our red, or no, Black 2, right? Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, Black 2.
So this is Jana
McCulloch, yeah.
We had Sierra Armstrong that just hit first.
Yeah, Sierra hit first, but missed her just because I didn't realize they were starting right away.
Yeah, they started quick on us on that one.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I get it. They're, run as far ahead as you can and get out of here. Everybody goes home early. I mean, I get that. Nothing wrong with that. Here's Brooke Steinhorst coming up next. And Sarah's getting ready with some interviews. Who is that down there? Is that number 3?
What team is that? That's the green.
Orange. It's got to be 14, I think.
6. So it's
Six.
That's Peyton Kringle. Star last night.
Yes, she was.
And the best name here. So we might have to get her on the headset.
I would agree. I think we have to.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it at the end of the session.
At the end of the session, we'll get Peyton on here on the headset. You were obsessing over her name. I'm gonna let you do that one.
That was and she put on a good show.
She put on a great show. She was amazing.
Yeah. This is a good round here. This is
Steinhorst.
Yeah, pitcher, first baseman, incoming junior. Had a really nice round there. Some good swings. I was talking over here too with the Black team. So when they come over for their interviews, we're gonna get Carly Morrow so we can interview her about her hat.
Oh yes, the hat yesterday. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I made sure she's gonna come over and we'll talk to Sarah. We'll have Sarah ask her about her hat. I figured we had to get that on.
No doubt about it. That's good call.
So this is Ashley Borowitz, pitcher, Oshkosh North, really good hitter. We could not. The first game, so we played Oshkosh North twice, their conference opponent. The first game, she struck us out 19 times out of the 21. We lost that game 3-2. The second game, they beat us 6-5, and she was 5 for 5 that game. 3 doubles. So she killed us pitching, and then the next game she killed us at the plate. This kid's a really, really good player.
Really compact. I mean, just compact kid, and
she hit
got a nice swing.
She hit leadoff for their high school team.
Oh, you can tell. I mean, she's a great leadoff hitter. I can see that.
Really smart player. Good base runner. Has a short swing at the plate. Just stays through the ball. A singles hitter, doubles hitter, and then gets out and runs on the bases really well. And then she goes out and pitches and strikes everybody out. She actually, I don't know if she finished the year in the FBA leading the conference in strikeouts, but there's really good pitchers with Hannah Meshnick and Skylar Calms in that conference, and Ashley for most of the season was the strikeout leader, and she might have ended up as the number 1. She had 6 games with 16 or more strikeouts.
Wow. Here's Maribel Gladowski from New London.
I think Sarah's ready over there for an interview with Peyton. We gotta see what Peyton's got to say.
All right, let me get that queued up here.
Okay. All right, I'm here with my first guest from the Orange team. This is Peyton. So obviously, again, we're talking about futures, right? These girls are getting evaluated for possible playing in the future at colleges and that next level. But we've also got what they're going to college for. And in this case, Peyton has a future that she's thinking about. So what are you thinking?
I'm looking to go into the medical field. I'm thinking something like orthopedic, like an orthopedic surgeon.
So what classes have you been taking in school for that?
So in school, I've been taking a lot of Project Lead the Way classes, like biomed principles, or medical interventions, classes like that. Like in those classes we've done like suturing, which was super cool, especially like in the orthopedic route, which was awesome.
Again, these softball players have brains. How do you think softball has helped with future occupation?
It's definitely helped because you learn that not everything's always going to go awesome, that there's definitely bad days, and that everything happens for a reason, and you just have to keep pushing and work through it.
That's awesome. Keep up the great work, Peyton, and excited for what you have to do for the rest of this event. Back to you guys.
I've said it before. I don't know how to keep saying it, but I mean, if you think these kids are lazy, don't have any motivation or ambition, then you're not spending time with these kids, because I mean, you're just hearing Peyton number one, what she wants to do, and number two, what she is doing. It's not I'm dreaming of being an orthopedic surgeon like some fantasy world. I mean, she's like actively taking steps to get to where she wants to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing some of these stories of what these kids are doing, and that's incredible stuff. The things she's already talking about, and she's what year is she? I don't even know. Gonna be a senior, so it's coming up quick for her. But I mean, to have that kind of plan at that age, that was not me.
I was an idiot.
Me too.
I mean, I was a complete numbskull.
I still am, but I mean, these kids, they're mature, they're smart, they work hard, they put the time in. They've done a really nice job at these showcases. This is demanding stuff. Softball is a demanding sport. You play every weekend. You're injured. You're not feeling well. By the time you get to August, your body's always run down. You're playing 6-7 games on weekends. It's incredible what these kids do all summer. It's a real credit to them.
And here's the other thing, Coach. And I make fun and kid with the parents, about crazy parents being involved. I mean, that's a kid that's being guided by really, really solid parents. Yeah. I mean, and what I've seen as a whole, softball parents, I mean, they got good heads on their shoulders, and it's really number one. It's teaching the kids work ethic, and you can see that. I mean, especially at this level. Yeah,
and if you ask any softball parent, they spend their weekends at the softball field. Their vacations are trips to softball tournaments. And they're there all the time. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of, forgetting my cleats here and there, and you go through that. But then if you ask a softball parent 2 years after a kid's graduated, they said, I would do it all over again every single time.
That's what my son, played baseball. I miss it every day. I miss watching. I miss going to the ballpark. I miss watching him play. He was a catcher, and I miss that so much. And he told me, he's like, Dad, I really miss playing ball. He's 20 now. He's been out 2 years. He's like, I was so anxious to graduate. He said, I'd go back and do it again if I could.
That was Paige Hansen that just hit. Next up, we're going to have Kylie Weingart. But yeah, yesterday we were talking to the Madison College coach. And I was talking about, and softball I think is even more so than other sports. The relationships that you build with your teammates and your club team and your high school team and your coaches, like those are the lasting memories. It's not we beat this team in
Absolutely.
one game. It's, hey, remember that one tournament when we were down in wherever, and this happened at the tournament, and then all the things that happened outside. Those are the memories that these kids make throughout their softball career, and we saw it last night during the home run derby. These kids are together. It doesn't take them very long to kind of bond with each other, and there's a different type of bond that softball kids have than any other sport. It's hard to articulate why, but it's a different feeling for those kids.
Well, and if you watched the home run derby last night, I talked about this a little bit, and I believe it. I believe that these kids get like 10% of the recognition that even girls basketball kids get, which is nothing. And all they've got is each other. They can only depend on each other. Is Sarah ready for us?
Sarah's ready. We are going to send it over. She is with Mackenzie Miller.
Yes, back with another player. Here I have Mackenzie Ormack Miller, who, fun fact, is a longtime friend of mine. We actually, long ago, back when we were 11 and 12 years old, played on the same softball team. Lots of great memories from that. So, Mac, on the path of talking about softball players that have brains, we have another player who wants to go into the medical field. Tell the viewers about what you're thinking for your future.
I'm thinking of becoming an anesthesiologist because I need to help people feel more comfortable in what they're doing in life and making sure that they're comfortable during surgery.
So what was your inspiration or reasoning for wanting to have such a great job?
When I had surgery, I had a very difficult time trusting my anesthesiologist because I just didn't know what was coming when I was younger. And I finally figured out that I could trust him once I got out, which was a bit late, but I still figured it out later on in life that I can trust people that will help me get better in life.
That shows just how great of a character you have, Mac. Thanks for talking with us, and best of luck the rest of the day. Back to you guys.
I want to be an anesthesiologist. I mean, who says that?
Well, smart people because they make a lot
Right.
of money.
Yeah, they do. They do make a ton
I know an
of money.
anesthesiologist. She makes.
They make
she
great
makes
money.
But no, I mean you've got to be smart and dedicated and focused and mature. I mean these kids. I'm telling you, it's hard to say as many good things because they keep surprising us with everything. So.
Yeah, and I mean I feel like a broken record, but I mean I'm just constantly amazed by all of them.
Yeah,
They amaze me on every interview. It's one after the other.
I want to get through. That was Brooke Howard that hit last. She had a really good left-handed swing. She was going opposite and up the middle. And now we're at Cadence Henderson. I know we want to get through this interview, so I think Sarah's ready right away. We only got one more hitter. Wind is picking up, but Sarah, you good over there? She needs 1 second. All right, we'll watch Cadence Henderson hit center fielder, second baseman, middle infielder, 2024 kid. Had a really nice day today.
All right, next player I have here is McKenna. So, McKenna, I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm going to put you on the spot. 5 fun facts about you in as little time as possible. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Go.
My role model is Michael Scott. I can watch a whole TV series in a day. My celebrity crush is Ian Somerhalder, and I finished Outer Banks yesterday. It was really good. And I can tie a cherry stem in my mouth.
I'm impressed. Nice job.
Yeah.
Thanks for spilling. Good luck the rest of the day. Back to you guys.
Mac, that was great. I love that. That was amazing. Okay, whatever you got to do.
All right, well, we can talk more about Carly's hat then, because she's up to bat.
Yeah,
Do you think she can see out of that hat?
I don't know.
I mean,
It reminds me of the Cosby Show with the guy that had the holes in the eyes. You know, I hate talking about Bill Cosby,
I
but
love it. Carly's a Menasha kid, middle infielder. We played them first game of the year last year. Really, really good player. She's going to be a senior. Just a smart player. Smart, good kid. Works hard. Has cool hats.
has very cool hats.
I mean, this is the thing. You get a kid wears a hat like that, she's in the park. Her personality, you know where she is at all times.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
She's gonna come over. We're gonna get her an interview later.
Look how long her swing is. She hits her backside on every swing.
And she finishes her swing really well. I
want you to ask her, does her backside get bruised from hitting it that many times with a bat?
I don't want to say long swing because long swing's not such a great thing when you're hitting softball. She's quick to the ball, but she finishes.
Oh,
long.
she finishes long, but she's very quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. She has shades on too. I don't
That's
even
dope.
know. She might have not even seen the ball. She was just hitting there.
Are we ready to?
Sarah's got. You ready, Sarah? Sarah's ready to go.
All right, so we're switching positions for this next interviewee. We have Josephine down here who's going to show you one of her very decorated talents of being able to do the worm. Take it away.
Yeah, Joey. Yeah!
You've seen it here live on W7. Good job.
Great job, Joey.
All right, we're going to switch groups here. The orange team's going to get ready to hit, and the black team's going out to shag. So we'll be back in a moment on W7.
W7, we are back live with our buddy Carly Morrow on the headset with us, and we had to get a camera over here to put it on Carly because I would regret it the whole rest of the week if we missed this opportunity. So there she is. She's got the hat. She's got the shades. I mean, talk to me. What's going on with this hat and shades, Carly?
Yeah, so actually my freshman year of high school, we had a football fundraiser, and they were selling like all their clothing apparel and everything. And I saw this hat on there. I was like, I need that right now.
That needs to go home with me, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, how often do you wear it?
Every single game.
Really?
Yep. And as long as this front like thing is pulled behind my neck and nobody can like get a hold of it, I'm allowed to wear it. I haven't gotten talked to about it, so I keep.
Would you wear it on the field, like for games? Really?
All the
Nobody's
time.
ever said anything?
Nothing.
You know what's funny is we were talking about that yesterday. We're like, and Coach Hines even said, he said, I'd be interested if she wears that on the field.
Yeah.
And you do.
Every single game.
What's Coach say about it? Nothing?
He thinks it's awesome.
I
mean,
love that.
Yeah, it gets me recognition. Teams remember me. Coaches talk about me like at all conference meetings and stuff like that. They're like, hey, I see her shortstops like wearing that hat all the time. Is that allowed? And he's like, well, she hasn't getting told to take it off at all, so I guess it is. So.
I should have Coach Hines do this, but I mean, he's been right on the money. Everything that he said yesterday has come true, like exactly. He said, with that hat, anybody could recognize her and find her anywhere on the field, or at the park. That's dope. Let me ask you one other big question.
Yeah.
Now we said you were talking about your swing. It's not a long swing. You finish long.
Yes.
So do you get bruises on your backside?
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, freshman year. Actually, no, it was.
I mean, it's a very
before-
personal question. I don't mean it that way. It's just I was watching you finish, and the bat hits your backside every time.
Yeah, freshman year before our season even started, we were doing like our open gyms over the winter, and I was wearing shorts, and I was like, that kind of stings a little bit, you
Right.
know? And then I like pulled up like my basketball shorts, and I was like, oh, it's really red. And then the next day, sure enough, I had like a line of like bruises.
Oh my God! Now you
Yeah.
don't get those anymore though, or do you still sometimes?
Sometimes it depends on like what I'm wearing. Like if we're hitting on the field and we're allowed to wear shorts, like it'll still get red, obviously, but.
You should just
I
take
guess
like a big
sometimes
handkerchief and just stuff it in your back pocket. I mean,
I took a
like some
sweatshirt.
padding or something.
I took a sweatshirt and I tied it around my leg freshman year. Yeah.
We're getting really personal. I know that, but I mean, it was just so interesting watching that. I've never
Yeah.
seen that before.
Yeah,
And again,
no.
it's not a long swing. It's a long finish.
Yep.
What's that do for you?
I don't know. I feel like it just makes my like contact time stronger, and like my bat stays through the zone longer, and then I can like finish through, and
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about like
Yeah.
getting it back around or anything. So I mean, I just let it happen.
I like it. It's fun to watch. It's a cool look. It's very unique. I mean, again, it's one of those
Yeah.
things where we're gonna recognize you right away.
Yep.
Well, hey, nice job, Carly,
Thank
and thanks for sharing a few minutes with us. Appreciate it, and
Yeah, no problem.
enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, you guys too.
All right, Carly Morrow, our special guest. We're gonna come back live here with the next group. This is actually number 3. We had her on the. On the interview earlier, this is McKenna Gross from Sun Prairie. I'm sorry, Coach. I should have had you. I'm just going from one to the next. I should have had you do that interview with her.
That's fine. I'm gonna get Peyton over here in a little while.
Okay.
We'll talk to Kringle.
Oh yeah. You're going to talk to Kringle,
Yeah.
aren't you? That's right. I can't even keep them straight. I mean, we've seen so many kids today.
This is fun though.
This is what it's all about.
For me, this is fun just getting to talk to kids that I've never really gotten to sit and talk about. I've played against a lot of these kids and coached against a lot of them, but you don't get a chance to sit and have conversations and talk to them about, about their personality and about things that they like. And I thought she had some really good answers there. And I tell you, it's smart. You want to get noticed in the showcase, you wear a bucket hat, everyone will know who you are. You're the only one here
Absolutely.
doing it.
And I mean, and she's got a really fun personality. You can just see that about her. She's just a fun kid.
So actually, that was Peyton that just hit. We missed Peyton Kringle. I missed her at bats, but this is Madison Baker.
We saw plenty of those at bats last
Yeah,
night, Coach.
I know. If you
Some of
wanna-
those balls are still traveling.
If you're tuned in right now looking to watch Peyton Kringle, just go to the home run derby, fast forward to Peyton's at bats, and you'll lose track of the ball because it goes too far. But you'll see really good swings out of Peyton.
Yeah, I think I said it was McKenna Gross. That was actually Peyton Kringle. I'm on the wrong orange team. And again, forgive me, it's getting late in the day here, and I'm getting long in the tooth. But that was actually Peyton Kringle, not McKenna Gross.
That's a good round. Madison Baker, and now Mac Miller is going to come up. She's a local kid, right?
Yeah, her and Sarah are actually very good friends. Our Sarah. I just call her our Sarah now, which I kind of like that. I kind of like saying that. It's got a nice feel to it.
We're going to go to her in a second here. She's just getting her interviews ready, and we'll send it over. She's got Brooke Steinhorst over there. They're making sure that they're on the same page, I think. So
This is the anesthesiologist from Muskego.
Oh, smart kid. It's where the money is. I certainly did not chase the money in my high school.
I have an education degree, so you and I follow the same path.
Yeah.
High school social studies. I did it for 1 year, and I made like $21,000. I'm like, okay, this is not going to work.
Yeah, I hang out with kindergartners and elementary kids all day, so, we work on tying shoes for a good 2 months.
Oh, my God. God bless you. Oh, my gosh.
It's about where we're at. All right, we're ready for an interview over there. We're going to send it over. Let's send it over to Sarah. She is with Brooke.
All right, I'm here with my first interviewee from the black team. Here I have Brooke. So Brooke and I have been talking. Brooke, you've been having a great showcase so far, but obviously we're here to learn more about you outside of what you show on the field. So Brooke tells me that in her free time, she actually works with her dad. So tell the viewers what you do.
When I work with my dad, we cut down trees. We own a small business that my papa started with my dad when they were younger. And we just go around like small towns near us like DeForest, Madison, Token Creek, all that areas, and we cut down trees and stuff. It's like a family business.
So do you plan on taking over the family business, or do you have other plans for the future?
I don't know, but I really want to get into like psychology and stuff. And my mom is a PA in healthcare and stuff, but I don't really want to get into like the more of the health stuff. I like more of the mental stuff and like knowing what's going on in people's heads and stuff like that.
So building your physical and mental strength for the game of softball.
Yep.
Love to hear and see it. Keep up the great work today, and thanks for chatting with us. Back to you guys.
These kids always have a way of just melting my heart, and when she said Papa, that melted my heart.
Yeah, the family business. You gotta love all these kids. That everything's family oriented.
Yes.
It means a lot to them, and their families out here supporting them all the time, and a lot of families that we've seen this weekend out here. So it's cool. It's cool that they can share that moment and that time together.
And it's great. I mean, so many of these kids are so proud of their parents. I mean, just proud to be the children of their parents. And you hear again, this is part of you hear this. All they care about is their friends. They don't even talk to their parents. That's baloney. That is not true.
Yeah, Casey Lois right now just peppering that left center field.
Casey's
fence.
done a really nice job the last couple of days.
Yeah, if you're playing third base right now, you would be wanting to be playing in the outfield because you don't want her hitting rockets. And she is a young kid too.
Yes, she is.
25 kid. Or, I'm sorry, 20. Yeah, she's a 2025 kid. Going to be a freshman this year. So had a really nice round. A lot of punch in that swing. So we're gonna go. We got a couple more hitters here. Orange. So Josephine Meyer is going to be next.
That's the worm.
That's the worm.
Joey.
She's a big, strong kid too. I'm watching her. She looks like she'd be intimidating when you're. She's
Yeah. Joey's a strong kid. You can see that right now. I mean, the gun show is on.
I don't know if she'd be as intimidating if she walked up to the plate doing the worm. but she's a big, strong kid.
I mean, the outfielders are like covering their heads. They're like terrified of these balls. I mean, they're flying. They're flying out. Oh, nice catch. I mean, Joey's crushing it. Everyone.
Oh, she lost the the equipment here. Sarah, I think we're ready for another interview. We're good.
Here with my second guest. This is Kylie from the black team. So give me a crazy, unforgettable story from your life.
The first week I got my license, I hit my school counselor's car in the parking lot while I was parking.
Yeah.
How did your parents respond to that one?
They didn't believe me at first, and then they were like kind of mad, but now it's just they like joke around about it.
You're turning 17 very soon, right?
Right.
I'm hoping got some better experience driving.
Yes, a little better at parking.
Good to hear. All right, well, best of luck the rest of the day. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us.
Thank you.
Back to you guys. Good job.
As a parent who's endured that, I can tell you at the time it is not humorous.
Not at the time.
Not at the time. But my daughter and I both look back on it and laugh all the time. She hit a sign and drug it behind her car for like a quarter of a mile.
Ugh.
I mean, like a road, like a big construction road sign. I mean, just nailed it to the side of the road.
I haven't
Tore up the whole bottom of the car.
I haven't told my dad this yet, but my very first day I got my driver's license, I hit a shopping cart in the middle. Now, to be fair, it was the middle of the parking lot, and the shopping cart was getting blown by the wind, so it blew out in front of me. But I haven't told him yet, and that was, good 16 years ago. So probably won't tell him for quite a while.
Here is Miranda Bondurant. We were really impressed with her yesterday, Coach, in the in the skills test.
Where's she from? Catcher, shortstop. That's an interesting combination. I have one of those on my team, but you don't see that too often.
She's from Montini Catholic.
Okay.
And I mean, you could just a really good athlete. I mean, in very good shape. Oh, nice solid hit.
Yeah.
Nice solid contact.
You can hear it. Like, I know they can't hear it on the microphone, but she really finishes and hits herself in the back with that bat.
Yeah, she does.
That was a good round by McKenna. And now we're going to
go Miranda.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miranda. McKenna's next. McKenna Johnston is the next hitter that we have here in the orange team. She's going to be number 9. Sarah's going to be ready for another interview here in a second. Sarah is with, who's she with over there? She's with Paige Hansen.
The Silver Eagle.
Yes, I'm here with Paige. So Paige is another one of our multi-sport athletes that we have here today. But get this, she participates in a sport that you might not have heard of before.
So in the winter, I like to drag race snowmobiles with my dad on like ice races. So
how insane is that?
It's pretty crazy, and in fact, actually, in February on my brand new ride on my new snowmobile, I took a turn too fast and totaled it in a tree. So I was fine, but the snowmobile not so much. So sorry, Dad. Won't do it next year.
Well, we're glad that you're okay and that you could be here with us today. Best of luck the rest of the day, and thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Boy, Sarah is getting some gold on these stories. I tell you what. Erin Andrews got nothing on Sarah Nassif. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, she has been getting pure gold. I'll tell you what, if Paige was a couple years younger, we'd get her and Slick Willie together. Will Garceau from Michigan he's Mr. Snowmobile. He's probably lost a couple races to her. Yeah, I can see that. Just put her on and you guys can talk. Hey, Peyton.
Hello.
Have a seat right here.
Okay.
Carly first or no?
Sarah. Ready?
All right, our last athlete from this group is Carly. So, Carly, tell me some of your interests other than softball, obviously.
Well, basically, I'm a multi-sport athlete. I love to weight train during the summer, and my favorite animal is a cow.
Where did that liking come from?
You know, one day it just like happened, and we were like shopping with my mom, and we saw like this painting. I was like, that's amazing, I need it. So then that's how it started. I had one huge painting in my bedroom, and then from there I've gotten like stuffed animals, I've gotten other like decor for my room, and we're actually going to Nebraska. We're leaving Sunday, and I'm taking a senior picture on top of a cow.
That is awesome. I think you will have the best senior picture of your school by far.
Oh, I'm hoping so.
Well, have fun on your trip and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah.
Back to you guys. Yeah,
All right.
you're good.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
Really good job
guys.
interviewing there. We just finished watching Carly
Appreciate it.
Braun hitting. She had a really good round. McKenna Johnston too, really nice left-handed swing. And now I am being joined here on the headset with Peyton Kringle. Peyton, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. First, kind of give me how has your experience been here at the showcase?
Oh, it's been awesome. Seriously, like on my team, Team 6 Orange, it's been super fun,
Which
and I've just
Carly?
met so many different people
Okay.
that I probably would have never talked to or even seen before, because there's so many people from like different parts of the state and different states, and it's just awesome to get to know people.
Yeah, so what school are you from? Let everybody know where you're from.
I'm from New London High School in Wisconsin.
Do you play any other sports besides softball?
Yes, I play tennis in the fall and then basketball in the winter.
Okay, you know Coach Clark?
Yes, I do.
Coach Clark was my assistant coach when he was my JV coach when I coached at Omro.
Oh, awesome.
Yep, so I was the varsity coach there. He was my JV coach, so I know Coach Clark really well.
Yes.
So last night, home run derby.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody had Peyton Kringle on the leaderboard when we went in, but you put on a really good show for everybody when you came in. How was that feeling? What was the experience like when everybody? I mean, there was a good crowd here. The music was going. Everybody's having a good time. How did that feel?
It was awesome. The music was going. People were cheering. People were cheering for people they didn't even know. Just the positivity and the environment that it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah, so we have I don't know, we probably haven't told you this, but I have officially given you the best name at the tournament. Not
Okay.
only just the easiest, coolest name to say, but also just how it's spelled. P-A-E-T-O-N.
Yes.
So I like the spelling, but the
Thank
Peyton
you.
Kringle, it sounds like a classic Midwestern name, just rolls off the tongue. We used last night. We wanted to know if there was going to be like a Christmas miracle in the home run derby, but how do you feel? Like how's your season been? High school season, club season. Who do you play for with in the club season?
I play for Fire Pro Fast Pitch.
Okay, so how has your season been? I'm assuming you guys are close, or if you're not finished for the season, you're pretty close to the end of the season.
Yeah, we finished last weekend down in Peoria. We did pretty good. We lost earlier than we wanted to, but it was super fun. And then we were in Elgin the weekend before. We went 6-0. We just had an awesome season. The girls were really fun. Our team was awesome.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been down to this showcase. If any younger kids were watching, any younger girls who are hoping to be a really good fast pitch player and they want to come down, what kind of advice would you give a younger kid? What would you tell them? These are what things that they should focus on if their dream is to be a really good softball player and they want to develop their game.
Just to work your hardest all the time. You never know who's watching, or even like when you're working hard, what it's going to benefit you in the future. Just to work your hardest all the time and never give up. Set your goal of what you want to do and don't stop.
Excellent advice for all the kids. So we have one more hitter. If you were watching, you should have the picture-in-picture. You watched Paige Johnson hitting, and then Megan Clary, and we're going to finish here with Isabella Rinaldo. How has it been? Like most of these kids, I don't know how many kids on your team that you know, or even in general. I know there's a lot of Fox Valley kids that are here, and you probably know or have played against some, but a lot of kids from Minnesota. Just how is that in 2 days? How have you gotten to know kids and like that relationships that you've been able to build?
It's actually super cool. Like some kids I don't even know like what city they're from, but now we're actually like good friends and we're talking, and just like the conversations you make with random people, and just like the skills you learn to talk to new people and to get yourself out there, and that everyone's in the position where it's kind of scary, but just your confidence and going in with it and just being open to meeting new people.
Yeah, very unique because that's a very hard skill to get. I mean, to be able to go out and meet new people all the time. But here, it's a very competitive environment. I mean, everybody's here competing against each other, promoting themselves. But yet at the same time, there's a lot of camaraderie and the people are really supportive of each other. So that is a really cool competition factor of, yes, you're competing against other people, not only on your team and other teams, but at the same time, they're all supporting each other as well. So
Super supportive.
So with that, Peyton, thanks for joining us. This is the end of the session. I think you guys are heading over to play games. So if you want to watch Peyton get some live at-bats, you can turn on to the other W7 channel because you guys will be heading over to the field. But we are going to take a break while we switch sessions. You are